Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of your Daily Dose. We are jumping into a quick Siege Escort video. And for those that are interested, I am not an expert. Even the people that say they're experts have got it all wrong. And that means they're from Korean and Chinese. I think it's just because they don't speak the language, they're just trying to interpret what it means. But basically, we're going to give it a shot. We're going to try our best. If we get it wrong, I don't apologize. I blame the development team for their shitty tooltips, but that's my opinion. Let me know in the comment section down below if it gets really, really confusing. But basically, Siege is a mirror of the Escort stage. You unlock Escort at level 55, but when you do so, basically your caravan gets sent from the city that your legion is occupying. If your legion is not occupying a city, it is a problem. It is a problem because you miss a bonus. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, up here, this is the only tooltip for Caravan, by the way. The only one that I could find, and I scoured everywhere. But essentially speaking, it'll tell you the higher the Caravan quality, the more silver you get. The higher the quality of the best city captured by your Legion, the higher the chance for a higher quality Caravan. That's pretty much Siege in a nutshell. If you don't get a high city, you are harming your Legion. If your Legion is all over the place, you're harming your Legion. Try to be in one city, even if it's a rare city. Go to a rare city and occupy that. At least you get a chance at getting a higher reward when you send your caravan out. And you're probably like, is it worth the effort? Of course it's worth the effort. You're going to get some gold and you're going to get a better caravan, potentially. So I absolutely agree. It's not a guarantee that you're going to get a better caravan. I've been in the epic cities and got common ones, but I think it is a factor that we can't ignore. So what we're going to do is I'm going to find an epic or rare city. Is there any rare cities that I can take? No. Any rare cities that I can take? Man, we would probably be able to take beer. Alright, yes, we can take this guy here. Let's go over there. Sorry, Caesar. Sorry, but we need your city for this video. Only for this video, you can take it back afterwards. There we go, 2 life left. So, we do have a city now. And of course, you want to be grabbing your weekly rewards. They got updated, by the way, to include escort, so it's very important to do that. But now, when we go into the escort, we now see that Weizhan is the occupied best city, which means we now have a rare city to help us try to get a rare and above. Basically, it's like, it's all RNG anyway, but hopefully when we send it, we get a rare and above. We got a common. That is tragic. Did we kill Caesar for no reason? I hope not. So if you're not aware, you do get one reroll attempt for 50 gold. Is it worth it? If you get a common, absolutely. If you land on a rare and you reroll and you manage to get a common, it doesn't swap. You stick with the highest possible roll. So don't worry about it. I mean, it's basically if you want to gamble at a higher chance, maybe we get an epic. We got a rare. It was worth 50 gold because the difference between a rare and a common is 10k and 5k. So we got an extra 5k by spending 50 gold. It won't always work like that, obviously. But, you know, if you do manage to get a legendary, which I got on the shoe account, it is 50k and 3 of those are burning boxes. So it certainly is worthwhile doing the reroll, even if you say, I have the worst luck, PB. Don't worry about it. Just do it. It can't hurt you. 50 gold cannot hurt you. But the interesting thing you want to take away from this tooltip here, this info tab, is essentially between 12 and 12 p.m. and 2 p.m. rewards are 100% extra when you send your caravan. The problem with that is, if you send your caravan between that time, chances are you're going to get robbed. Because then everyone's going to be online Everybody's going to be trying to get their 10K and their 20K. They're all going to be trying to do it. And it really means that if you do manage to get a higher tier caravan, like a rare, an epic, sometimes, I mean, if you get really lucky, you get a legendary. When people are going to rob you. People are going to be going for you to get your stuff. And when you do get robbed, you lose about, I want to say, 25% of your haul. So you do lose a quarter of your haul. And they can rob you a couple of times as well, which kind of sucks. But anyway, we're not going to wait. We're going to send it. But before we do that, we should probably see if anyone wants to accept us. So we've got a gift escort sent to us, which means you can basically you can either request someone or you can essentially accept a gift from someone. So what we're going to do is we're going to accept. So approve, and that's good. Now you can approve or send another gift as well, which is fine. There should be a tooltip here. This is the most confusing part of the entire process. I still cannot fathom half of this crap, right? Because they don't explain it. It's terrible. But essentially, it's like an invite for a friend to be your friend. And what you do is you send your gifts and you approve the gifts. And then if you're requesting it, if they're requesting it from you, what I'm going to say is just accept everything. Accept everything, gift everything. You can't do it wrong. There is no wrong way to do this. Just accept, and now you own all of the ones that they're requesting, which is perfect. You do get like totals per day, but once you've done them all, you've done them all. You can abandon, which means you're helping, I guess. This is the escort route that is currently up, so we're going to see in a second whether or not we land Magi 2 minute noodles. If we get 2 minute noodle man, it makes sense. Yeah, so we get 2 minute noodle man, so that's the conjunction between the two. Essentially, when you approve them down here in the escort request, that means that's the one that you're going to get. If you abandon that person, it goes to the next one. So be mindful. Be mindful who you accept down here. We can backtrack a little bit because it makes a little bit more sense. But make sure you pick the one that's going to help you the most. So if you get an option to approve any of these players and you've got an epic caravan, and you're like, oh man, I might get robbed. It could be a bad day. Make sure you pick the one that's the strongest one. Otherwise, just to pick anyone. Pick anyone or pick the one that's the strongest one. Like I said, I don't really think it makes too much of a difference. I'm not even going to lie about it. It's a cheesy event. But now we know we get old mate Magi here. So we're going to send it. He's going to be our escort. And hopefully we get through to the end of the thing. It is a 30-minute time limit. For legendaries, it's 1 hour. It's 1 hour. So be mindful of that. It's going to take an hour for your legendary to complete. And in that time, you're probably going to get robbed. So prepare yourselves. Pucker it up. Clench the butt cheeks because you're probably going to lose a lot of silver. But that's okay, right? That's the nature of the game. So when you go in to rob someone, my recommendation is to focus on those that are epic. When you tick on the epic tab, it's like it'll tell you the first guy of epic caravans will be Dark Angel. But as you can probably see, if you rob the rare ones, there's 3 rare ones available. And of course, these are all the common ones available. And I mean, look, you should probably be trying to get the ones that are going to give you the most silver back. Most likely, you're going to find a lot of the rare ones that are going to give you the most silver back. And of course, the epic ones, occasionally, if you can beat them, is a big thing though. You got to beat them. They will give you the most, which is 5k. So if your power level is not anywhere in the ballpark of beating these guys or girls, don't do it. And there's another thing too. Once they reach the robbery limit, so this is 0 of 8 chances, you can't rob them anymore. Which means, sometimes you gotta wonder, like, how can you get in there? Are they all at the robbery limit? No, a couple of them aren't. Okay, good. So we do have some selection there. But once they've exceeded it, like this guy's exceeded as well, they can't be robbed anymore. Which is sort of their fail-safe so that they get at least 2/3 of their gold back, or silver, I should say. And I mean, it would be pretty shitty if the game just lets you, wail on these people and steal as many as possible. All right, so this is the first time we've seen a mystery player. I've seen it on other accounts, but I've done this video so many times I don't even want to talk about it, just to make sense. But this one here is we could fight a random and lose, but let's do it. Let's go balls deep. It's going to give you the warning. It's going to say there's a mysterious escort. If you continue robbing, you take your life into your own hands. So can we beat them? We cannot. That's our 1.25 billion. We couldn't beat them, so we only got like a fraction of the reward. So there you go. Be careful. And for those that are watching that are going to fight Dark Angel, know that they have a 1 point, yeah, like a 130 billion player. Let's go with Drago. Drago, I think we could probably get. I think we can get Drago. Yeah, we got his goodies. But as you can see, we managed to get 5k of the gold or silver ignates. I'm going to call them gold or silver. I know I'm going to confuse myself. They're silver ignates, but either way, let's go back, fight Drago one more time. Oh, no. Oh, no, you've already robbed this caravan. Oh, don't tell me I can't rob him again. Game, why are you doing this to me? Let me rob Dago. No, apparently it won't let me. Oh no. Alright, anyway. So we can't rob Diego. Let's go and try and rob someone else then. It is a little bit cheesy. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit cheesy, but it is what it is, right? Pay to win, or pay to win might have a strong one. Let's see. I'm leaning towards this guy over here, but should we go with the pay to win? I don't know. Let's do the pay to win. Let's see if we can rob this guy. Risk it for the biscuit. Oh, he beat us as well. There you go. So that is a bit of an indicator. If you are going to go for some of the other, obviously, escorts, just be aware that when they get their buddies on board, they're probably going to pick ones that are stronger than them. Let's be honest, that's what's going to happen. So it can be a little bit of a risky business. And if, of course, you don't secure the bag, that means that you lose out on potentially getting some additionals. But like I said, make sure you're just completing your daily caravans. Complete them. Keep doing them. You're going to keep getting lots and lots of silver ignates anyway. So it's kind of like mandatory that you rob everyone. But when you do go ahead and buy some stuff from the store, a lot of players got confused about this. The truth is, this down here is for those that somehow managed to get super duper lucky and secure the bag and manage to rob all the legendaries. That's really not going to be realistic for a lot of players because surprisingly, and before we continue, surprisingly, you can't pay extra. If you could pay extra, if there was a pay to win element to this would be an absolute shit show. But there isn't a pay to win element. The only pay to win element is if obviously if you're in a stronger city, and that means you get a higher chance of getting an epic or a legendary. But that's really, I mean, arguably even weaker players can still rob you. So I mean, I like the fact that they don't allow you to keep re-rolling. I do like the fact that they don't allow you to re-roll, and I do like the fact that you can essentially only rob a limited amount of times as well. But anyway, I've digressed. Let's talk about what you should buy. Should you buy the refining jade? No, don't buy that until you've fully maxed out all of your talismans. After that, go for gold if you want to. Basically, burning protection is the go-to. So you pretty much just want to be buying these ones and ignoring the rest. If you really just like, man, my RNG has been terrible, I can't get anything, you can always just buy the individual ones. You will need those ones to refine later on anyway. I think on this account, we probably have a couple that we can show. Can we open these ones up? The drop rates are never exposed, but the Talisman, Firewatch, and Attraction are the premium drops out of this chest. So let's see. We got Iron Wall and Resolution. We always seem to get Iron Wall and Resolution on these accounts. Across all my accounts, they're the most common ones. If you manage to have bought the selection pack, I would probably recommend going with the attack percentage. Grab the attack percentage. And you get 2% attack from the index because the index is very important. Go with attack, and I would say, where is he? Where's my damage? Damage increase. So I go with the attack and the damage increase. I try to get as much offensive. Oh, should I say offensive ones? They're probably the best out of all of them. We're going to keep going with damage increase, and that's it. But you can, of course, use those to fill out your index if you would like to do so. But they're the ones that I think are probably the better ones out of the little baby talismans to grab. These would be really nice if we could get them. So we're going to go with blazing and 1% attack. And obviously you're focusing on the 1%, right? That's kind of the rule of thumb, is you want percentage based, which is the best in the game. Sadly, that's always not going to be the case, unfortunately. You're going to get a lot of this other stuff. Yeah, he can have the blazing blade, that's fine. But hopefully that has made sense to everyone. Hopefully you've made a little bit more of a understanding, a little bit more of a headway, the importance of siege position of your legion, and essentially the RNG components. If you are going to rob someone, just be mindful, be careful. You could potentially just wait for your server to open up to the 2 times to get more variety of who to rob. But there, it's up to you. It's up to you. Play the game how you want to play the game. If you want to maximize it, try to maximize it that way. You don't get any additional rewards in the 2 times event when the server opens up for an extra caravan percentage. I don't believe you get double rewards. I could be wrong. If you do get double rewards for robbery during the caravan event, then everyone's just going to be doing that anyway. Last but not least, for those that were curious about the deluxe fund, if you're watching this, it's 6 months down the track, you won't have the deluxe fund. But for those that are watching it now, essentially speaking, this value here for 70 of these shards for $23 for Gen 1 shards is perfectly acceptable for those that are early to mid game. The reason being is, if you are smart and you have a little bit of gold left over, you can buy the additional 50 shards for gold during the Celebrate Festival for 10k, and that pretty much gets you a guaranteed Gen 1 Mythic. So my take on this is, buy it if you are very early in the game. If you're mid game and you haven't built your first Generation 1 Mythic, absolutely go ahead and grab that monthly fun pack. The other monthly fun pack, probably not that fantastic in terms of value. You get 150 shards and you get some gold. It's okay. It's okay. It's the same value as if you were to purchase. Well, it's actually a little bit less. Let's be real about it. It's a little bit less than if you were to purchase a couple of these. Will it let me show you the overall? Why will it not? Can I see it all? No, I can't. It won't show me the overview. All right, so you have to take my word on this. I think you get about 16k gold and 50 of these shards. And you can buy that twice for $23 each. So if you really want imperishable gear set, just buy these ones. Don't buy the monthly fund. It's better. It's more better. Trust me, it's more better to buy those ones than the monthly fund for $80. Anyway, I think we'll jump out there. If you have any questions, hit us up in the Discord in the link in the description box below, or see the OGs in the comment section, and of course on Facebook. We'll see you all there. Don't be afraid to say hello. Until the next time.